Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Country Music Insight. Today I want to let you know about a special that's coming up next week that you may want to tune into. And also we want to go over some history about the CMA Festival and how it got started, which I think you'll find interesting. So let's kick it off. Next week, Wednesday, July the 1st, the CMA is going to have a special. It's called the CMA Summer Staycay. It's going to be hosted by Jimmy Allen and Lindsay L. It's going to air at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Central. And it's going to have over 50 country music artists, big names like Rascal Flatts, Luke Combs, Chris Janson, etc. They're going to do Q&A sessions, performances, and some games. So it sounds like it should be fun to watch. So again, tune in next Wednesday. You can find it on CMA's YouTube channel or the CMA Facebook page. And again, that's 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central Time. All right, let's get going on our main story or information today, and that's how did the CMA Festival get started? So unfortunately, it did not happen this year due to the pandemic. Just want to keep all the fans safe naturally. But it actually started back in April of 1972, believe it or not. And at that time, Nashville had a country music DJ convention that happened every November. And fans would actually come to that convention for the DJs so much, hoping to get a glimpse of their favorite artists, that they decided, hey, you know what? If we had a festival for the fans, then it would probably be pretty successful. And so that's how it got started, with the whole purpose of honoring and entertaining the country music fans. The first location was actually in downtown Nashville in the Municipal Auditorium, and there were 5,000 people who attended that year. Well, guess what? They liked it so much, it doubled in attendance. So by the next year, there were actually 10,000 people who attended, and they actually moved it from April to the month of June because more people travel in June. It's better weather conditions in June, and so it has since been in June since getting started then. Let's see what else. Then in 1982, it actually moved to the Tennessee State Fairgrounds, and that was to accommodate more fans. That's actually where I attended my first fanfare. Was at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds. The last year that it was actually there, they actually decided in 2001. So it was actually there at the fairgrounds for 18 years. Then it moved back to downtown Nashville in 2001, where they started having the nightly concerts at the Titan Stadium, and they had the autograph sessions with the fans in the Nashville Convention Center. Last year, they actually had over 50,000 people attend nightly at the concert. So we've gone from 5,000 to over 50,000. It's been huge. One interesting thing I thought you'd find, back in the 90s, Billy Ray Cyrus, when he was attending the CMA Fest, which actually it changed its name in 2003. That's when it went from being called Fanfare to the CMA Festival. And then the following year in 2004 is actually when they started recording that 2-hour special at the CMA Festival, which then they air, a couple months later, usually in August. But back in the 90s, Billy Ray Cyrus was performing at Fanfare, and he actually drew pop singer Bryan Adams out of the crowd to sing some songs with him. And Bryan Adams, and let me quote, make sure I get this right, he said backstage, "I'd never seen Fanfare before. There's not anything like it in rock and roll." And that's true. If you've been to the CMA Festival, then you have an appreciation of what it means to the fans and all that the artists do. And it's not anything else like it that I'm aware of. It's such a huge event, too. So if you haven't been to the CMA Festival, put it on your bucket list to make it here to Nashville. Hopefully we'll be up and running again next year with it. And I'm sure everyone will greatly look forward to attending next year. Before we go, let's do our trivia question. If you're paying attention, then you should get this one right. The question is, in what year did Fanfare, now called the CMA Festival, start? What was the inaugural year? Was it A, 1970, B, 1972, C, 1967, or D, 1974? The answer? If you guessed B, 1972, you're right. So last year was actually the 48th year of the CMA Festival. So this year would have been the 49th year. So we look forward to getting back to all that fun next year. So check out that special next week on Wednesday. And otherwise, stay safe till next time. Don't forget to check out our website at countrymusicinsight.com. See you guys later.